Hi. I recorded a video earlier today in the car on the way home from the DMV. I finally finished changing all this stuff for my name. We've been married 4 years and 4 months. Finally finished. Yeah. So, anyway, then we went to the bank and we got that done. Now, the old name's officially gone. So that was like my main news. And it only took about 3.5 hours today. The last of maybe 12 trips. I don't know. It's been a challenge. Just going to get the copy, the official copy of the marriage license. That was another 3-hour stand in line thing. I'm too old to be standing in lines for 3 hours. I gotta tell you. Hubby doesn't like it either. Today I went on my own and the line was literally around the building. So when I came in the lot and parked, which was amazing in itself because I found a spot at the DMV parking lot. That was exciting because it doesn't usually happen. Went all the way to the back of the lot, and then I came all the way around to the back of the building and waited all that time. I had my I'm reading Dracula very, very slowly because I don't seem to have a lot of time to read. I don't know what it is about being home. I have less reading time than I did when I was working. Anyway, excuse me. So I was reading, and I had my headphones in the phone so I could listen to NPR, but for some reason it was crappy reception, so I was doing this with the phone, and then trying to read on it as well. So that was kind of annoying, but still in all, it made the time go a little bit faster. So that was about an hour, and then we got inside, and my number was G055. G as in George, 055. And I thought, well, I wonder what number they're up to. But by the time I took a seat, they were already at 33. And within an hour, they were at 55. In California, this is a really good thing. For those of you not in the United States, DMV is Department of Motor Vehicles. And I had been there, made an appointment, went there and went inside, and the woman had said, sure, copy, when I made the appointment, a copy of your marriage license is fine. I went in there with a copy, sure enough. No, you have to have the original. Then they changed the website, and I was unable to make an appointment again. Yay. So, a lot of things happened this summer, and I didn't get a chance to do it, so I told Gary last week that one day this week I was just going to be there when they opened and be prepared to wait. So I had my mug of coffee and, as I said, a book on my Kindle and my NPR to listen to. That's National Public Radio, all news all the time. And I just was prepared to be comfortable. I was wearing comfortable clothes and comfortable shoes, and thank goodness for that. So then I go up to the window, and everything's fine. You give a thumbprint and yada yada. Now you got to go over here and have your picture taken again. My face didn't change, just my name. Yeah, California, I think the most populated state in the United States, doesn't have the capability to electronically transfer it. They don't have it in their memory banks. It's only on your ID card. Okay, so she punched a hole in the old license with my other name on it, and then gave me a temp and said, go stand in this line. So I went over there, and I stood in that line, and I stood there about 20 minutes. I kept looking, and nobody was getting their picture taken. I could see it, but nothing was happening. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and a lot of other people waited and waited. Turns out we were in the wrong line. There's 2 lines right there. This one is to go take your driving test. This one is to go get your picture taken. Well, it takes about that long to get the picture taken, and it takes a very long time for the driving test. But after about 20 minutes, several of us figured it out. We moved over there. Within 5 minutes, done, out of there, got home. Yay! So then we had another meeting with another provider. You know, Gary retired about a week ago, and he signed up with several companies to chat with them about carriers for Medicare. Apparently, for the same amount that you're paying every month for your Medicare, you can have a provider that you get better care. So you move into a PPO instead of having to go to the lowest level of doctors or whatever. Anyway, they took good care of my mom and my dad, and now they've taken good care of my aunt, and I figure, good deal, let's go for it. Gary takes a lot of medications, and so different ones have different levels of amount that they'll pay for the medications, and we talked about options on with each of the representatives who came to present their deal. We made a decision, and we have an appointment with her tomorrow night at 5 to sign the papers and get him signed up. He only has till Friday to do it because his work insurance is supposed to go off effective November 1st. Unfortunately, he made a lot of appointments for this week to get everything cleared up so that when he switched to Medicare, I feel like I'm talking with my hands, when he switched to Medicare, he wouldn't have to rush, right? If it took a while for it to kick in, well, okay. So he's been to physical therapy, had a torn rotator cuff that luckily is responding well to physical therapy, doesn't have to have surgery. He had an appointment with his gastroenterologist, he had an appointment with his pulmonary specialist, he has asthma. Yada yada. Oh, and the dentist. So I went with him to the dentist because we were going from there to my aunt's house the other day, and so we're going, if his cell phone doesn't call, and she says, Gary, something's wrong. We called the insurance to file for your, it's just this regular clean and check on his teeth. We made the appointment, or we called him up to with the information we needed to file the claim, and they say your insurance was canceled effective October 17th. Yay! So he pulled out his last pay stub, and sure enough, he had paid through November 1st, and he called the office, and they'd call him right back. Yeah, and that was at 8 o'clock this morning. Tomorrow he'll be calling them again, and be a little less friendly. And I said, you've paid for this insurance, or you've paid for this insurance, you took on these financial obligations based on the agreement that you had when you retired that you would have insurance through the end of the month, and they need to honor that. And so you just politely ask them, okay, to whom do I submit these bills for these services? Because I paid for the insurance, y'all need to cover it. So we'll see what happens. It should be interesting. Oh, got a text message today, Friday. My daughter is volunteering at her daughter's kindergarten, transitional kindergarten Halloween party. So, yay. So I will get to go stay with Lily because it's right in the middle of her morning nap. So Gary and I are going to go together. We have to leave our house about 7 in the morning in order to make it to her house at 9 because of traffic. It's peak traffic. And again, as I say every time, go through LA, so everybody is going to LA. It's going to be quite the deal. So we thought, well, okay, we'll leave well and truly early, and if we get there early, fine, we'll go someplace and have a cup of coffee, or call Angela and say, hey, can we bring you a cup of coffee and sit with Lily so you can have a shower and a leisurely get ready or whatever. And if we don't, we'll get there in time for her to still be at the school on time. It's a 5-minute walk. Nice neighborhood school. So that's exciting too. Time alone with Lily. Yay! She never, ever, ever asks for help. Caitlin is now, she was 5 in September, and I think Angela's asked for help maybe 3 times in those 5 years. Needless to say, I wouldn't say no unless I just had no choice. And of course, any time that we get to spend with the girls is just win-win-win. So anyway, that's really all I have to say, except that when I took the video in the car this morning, I put it up on YouTube, and then I went to watch, and there were 2 seconds of it. I don't know what happened to the rest. But that's okay, it wasn't nearly as interesting. Oh yeah, and the sun came back out today. It is sunny and a little bit windy, and oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. You get up on a little rise, and you can see across the whole valley, and then the mountains just in pure detail, like they were right here in your face. Just stunning, wonderful. I love this kind of time of year. It's the best. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.